The 10 most scenic roads in the world. The most scenic roads from round the arena are feats of engineering that transport you across some of the most lovely landscapes on our planet. We have selected 10 of the satisfactory roads within the international which might be stunning locations in their very own proper and provide breathtaking surroundings. Whether or not you're in a sports car or SUV, all of these routes provide specific experiences, a few greater challenging than others. 10. Lysevigen Avenue. With grand fjord scenery and an intense stretch with 27 hairpin curves, the Lysevigen Street from Lysefjord to Sirdal in Norway is at the top of our bucket list. At a height of more than 300 toes, 950 meters, above sea degree, you'll be driving via the clouds as you descend into the village of Lysvatn that lies on the foot of the valley cradling the fjord. At the way, you'll bypass the mountain lake Seleskarvegen in conjunction with many viewpoints where you could pull over and take in the scenery. It ought to come as no wonder that the complete location is tremendous for hiking and you could take extraordinary cruises from Lysvatn throughout the fjord. 9. Leh Manali Dual Carriageway. The notorious Leh Manali Dual Carriageway passes through the majestic Himalaya mountain variety. Be aware this path is 298 miles long and is going through mountain passes that are so high, you could get altitude illness. Tourists flock here inside the summer season while the weather is extra forgiving. And if you are making plans a visit, you'll be satisfied to realize the street circumstance has been advanced in recent years. However, this is nevertheless one of the most hard routes on our list. 8. Pacific Coast Dual Carriageway. This is one of the remarkable all-American roads that winds down 128 miles of rugged California coastline, transporting you throughout seashores and redwood forests with beautiful views throughout the Pacific Ocean. Alongside the way, you'll bypass via ancient towns along with Monterey and Carmel by way of the sea while traversing major nation parks: Pfeiffer Huge Sur State Park and Garapata Kingdom Park. Nature reserves like Factor Lobos State Reserve are domestic to an extraordinary array of plants and fauna, and from December until April, you may even spot some migrating gray whales as you navigate the route. 7. Amalfi Pressure. A drive along the Amalfi Coast in Italy will transport you through a heady mix of glamorous coastal cities, expansive views over the turquoise sea, plunging cliffs and pastel-colored hillside villages. The Amalfi Coast is a UNESCO Global Background webpage for its terrific Mediterranean scenery, and a coastal avenue journey is one of the pleasant methods to enjoy it. The street is famously slender and winding, hugging the cliffside and giving you dramatic panoramas. The quality stretch is among Salerno and Positano. This course permits you to take within the town of Amalfi itself, and there are a few remarkable hiking possibilities inside the surrounding hills. 6. Transfiguration Highway. This toll road takes you across the Figueras Mountains, which at greater than 6,500 toes, 2,000 meters, are a number of the highest points in Romania. The street is 56 miles of steep vistas and hairpin bends. It's an excellent path for a single-day ride at the same time as stopping to look at the surprising scenery and trying hiking routes alongside the way. Make certain you're making a stop at the glacial Balia Lake and be organized to encounter flocks of sheep alongside the manor. 5. Path 1. This particular scenic street takes you in a round route round Iceland, passing most of the island's maximum iconic herbal attractions. At 824 miles, it isn't a brief day trip. However, there are simply too many top-notch reports alongside the manor to hurry. We especially recommend stops at the Seljalandsfloss waterfall and Skogafoss waterfall. Even though you will skip many waterfalls along the path, these are of the most wonderful. You could additionally experience a ramification of warm springs and rivers. Other unmissable sights encompass the cliffs at Dyrhole, the black sand seashore at Vik, the Jokul Sarlan glacial lagoon and the icy diamond seashore. 4. Ruta 40, Argentina. Argentina's Course 40 is one of the longest and most awesome scenic drives inside the international, taking you 3,000 miles along the Andes Mountains. With its maximum point at more than 16,600 toes, 5,061 meters, it breaks the world record for the best countrywide avenue. The direction is going from the southernmost tip of Argentina to the Bolivian border, and so the terrain is hugely numerous, from winding mountain passes to expansive open spaces. 3. Karakoram Motorway, Pakistan. This route crosses the Khunjerab bypass at a whopping 15,748 feet, 800 meters, above sea stage, connecting Pakistan to China. A famous part of the Silk Street, the highway became as soon as precarious for tourists, however has now been modernized with a new roadway. The path is 810 miles long and gives visitors get entry to the first-rate peaks in Kashmir and Xinjiang, as well as taking in amazing glaciers, mountain lakes and rivers. At the stretch in Pakistan, we exceedingly advise creating a prevent at the Naltar Valley for its dramatic mountain scenery. 2. Milford Avenue. The Milford Street is part of New Zealand's Kingdom Dual Carriageway 94 and transports you to one of the U.S.'s most cherished regions of herbal splendor, Milford Sound. At round 80 miles, the Milford Road course is in smooth power that takes you through the Fiordland and the national park of the same call, to Te Anau, passing alpine peaks and valleys and culminating inside the vista over Milford Sound. The fjords of the Fiordland place are one of the maximum revered traveler locations inside the international, with author Rudyard Kipling calling it the eighth surprise of the arena. 1. Chapman's Heights Drive. This terrific ride takes you on a round course round South Africa's breathtaking southern peninsula. Begin at Hout Bay south of Cape Metropolis, climb to Chapman's Height and end in Noordhoek. Chapman's Peak Force itself is best 7 miles long and winds tightly along the rugged shoreline, giving you beautiful perspectives over the Atlantic Ocean. Percent a picnic due to the fact the course has some first-rate spots to park and take inside the perspectives.